Everything froze for me.
Hola.
Yeah, so like it literally like got stuck and then yeah. Anyway, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to
Long
Mom's
time no
Time
talk.
Alone. I know we haven't we talked for like 5 minutes yesterday, but that was it.
Yeah, that was it. Lame.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was real quick. Amber, Dana. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
I'm trying to figure out how to close this. It just really wouldn't close. Okay, so I have a new wine glass. I guess because now I have the podcast, so everybody buys me wine glasses now. This one says, I got it for my birthday. It says, not a day over fabulous, especially for you. And I am drinking Stella Rosa watermelon. Oh, it's so good. The bottle's gone. This is the end of it.
Went with my watermelon wine, but I already had the peach open, so.
Yeah, this is. Let me tell you something.
I drank the Stella Rosa. What was I? Moscato.
Yeah, the blueberry one, I thought.
No, that's not Stella Rosa. That's Barefoot or whatever it is.
They have everything. They have watermelon. They have peach. They have berry. They have pineapple. That's next on my list.
Pineapple sounds delicious.
I know. Well, pineapple is always my go-to, and it was seriously like I was staring at them both. They were next to each other, and I was like,
"That's when I buy both." I'll eventually drink
it. Well, I keep saying to myself, like, there's this huge wine store in Winston, and I keep saying I'm going to go to it, and then literally I drive past it probably once a week, and I still haven't stopped in one. So,
yeah, this is not the first time we're all hearing about that. Fun.
Earlier, I was drinking wine. We were cleaning. Tonight was kind of just like we've been cooking so much, so we have all these leftovers. We have like stuffed shells in there. My mom made kibasi soup. So tonight was kind of like hey, eat some leftovers or like whatever. Trying not to waste food around here. Expensive. I had wine already, like right after I got home. I had a whole glass, and my mom went to go. She thought it was juice, and my mom's like 22 years sober or something like that. So she's like, "Are you already drinking wine?"
I'm glad she sniffed it.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Well, it's in a wine glass." She's like, "I thought it was juice. I'm happy I smelled it first." And I'm like, "Mom, if it's in the wine glass, it's wine. Like, if it's in the wine glass, it's wine. It's not juice. If it's in the wine glass, it's wine. If I'm drinking juice, I'm drinking it out of like a kid cup. I'm not even drinking it out of a glass. I'm drinking it out of a Batman cup. Like, I'm be honest.
Definitely red Solo cup, a cup of wine any day.
I mean, yeah, for sure. But like, I'm not putting beer in my wine glass. Yeah. I'm not putting Jane's apple juice in my wine glass.
Funny.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny, but yeah.
It is funny. Thank God she sniffed it.
Yeah, seriously, I couldn't even imagine having that on my conscience. I can't. I don't even know. Anyway. Anywho to doodle. So, my kids had strep throat last week. We talked about that. They're both feeling better. Yep, she's still like runny nosed, right?
It's not like running. She's just like, it's like you can hear it like up in here. Like she's still like when like she sniffles.
I feel like Oliver went through that when he was like maybe when he first started school. Maybe it was a little bit before that. Maybe it was even like during COVID or whatever. Like he always had a cold. Like it was coughing every night, stuffy nose. Like I swear it lasted months. And I did everything. We did everything. We've had a humidifier in his room. We gave him medicine. We did this. We were giving him Benadryl at night. Like
so many people told me to try allergy medicine, but I don't know what I can or can't. Like, I'm not just gonna go pick one off the shelf. I'm not one of those people. I like listen
Well,
to
you
the
can always
doctor.
ask the pharmacist too. Like, so annoying. I hate
Mhm.
that. I'm just kidding. No, I listen to my doctors for the most part too. But my doctors are like, yeah, give him Benadryl. It's fine.
Yeah.
Now, if I give him
Um.
Benadryl, he doesn't get his melatonin. So,
Well, yeah. Okay. We would like him to go to school in the morning.
literally. But some kids react differently to Benadryl. Like, Benadryl can really speed people up. Like, it does not make me tired. It doesn't make my
Yeah.
mom tired either. So, it's like, depends on the day, I guess.
No, no. She's just been like, and there's like cough, like this annoying, like hacking cough, but it's only like at night, like in the middle of the night. Like last night, I think she woke me up at like 12:45, and she was just coughing, and then she'll get like a sip of water, cough a little bit more, and then she'll be fine. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is going on? And I know like the weather here has been crazy, so I'm like, maybe it is allergies. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just been weird. But I just figured it was back to back colds. So like literally she only had like 2 weeks in between when she was like really sick. 2 weeks, and then she got sick again. So I'm like, maybe it's just like she's fine. Like she's
Yeah.
her. It's just stuffy. It's
Yeah.
weird. And of
Jane
course,
threw up in the car today.
oh no. She definitely gets car sick.
Who, Jane?
Yeah. Because this isn't
So
the
did
first time
Oliver.
you told me.
That's why he got turned around so early. Not before 1, but like literally he was what, a year and a half when we moved here? Yeah, he wasn't 2 yet. He was like a year and a half old when we moved here. And that car ride, he puked. Like, I want to say he definitely threw up once because I pulled over on the side of the road because I was freaking out. And then he throws up on almost every single trip. He throws up. When he went with my mom recently, just my mom. He threw up in his shoes.
Poor kid.
My mom stopped at a hotel and had to like wash his stuff and everything. I mean, they were gonna stay at a hotel anyway, but she was like, okay, well, sooner rather than later, I guess.
Yeah,
But
right.
the same thing happened when my mom just took Jane to Philly too. And I'm like, okay, so I will say this though. If we don't let Oliver like on his tablet or play a game or do anything like for a long amount of time, he doesn't
Yeah.
throw up. And I always tell my mom that too. Like, don't let them be zoning out because that's what happens to me. I used to read in the car, like
Hmm.
read a whole book. And after maybe like 20 minutes, I would just, I'm going to puke. I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
I can't do it. So
I don't feel like I've ever
it was
felt
like
that way.
random. Like she just started gagging. Like I don't know if she was putting her fingers down her throat or what she
Hmm.
was doing back there because she had nothing but a binky and like her blanket. And Oliver was back there with her, and he was like, "Mommy," she wasn't doing anything. She was literally just sitting there, and all of a sudden she just started. You just hear her in the back like gagging, and then puke. I'm like, all right,
That's
Jane,
weird.
whatever. But she's been fine. She's kind of just been like, I cleaned and I put all the toys away. And as soon as I was done cleaning and like about to like wrap up the vacuum and sit down, she goes over to the little kitchen set and literally grabs one thing at a time and just starts boop, boop.
Because it wasn't in the right spot. It's not all over the floor. Duh.
I was so mad. What, Mom? I don't know, Mom. I'm on my podcast. She's asking if we have tuna fish. Look on the bottom cabinet. Bottom of the cabinet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do.
Oh, great.
She's craving tuna fish. I guess it was that sniffle wine earlier. She's like, ah, I don't know.
Funny.
Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, so I realized this a while ago, but like since Sophie has been sick, TikTok is like definitely like toxic to my like health anxiety that I have. Cause like, man, it was really sad. There's like a little girl had like they found out she had like leukemia or whatever, and it sent me on a spiral of like different things and like signs and symptoms, and like constantly getting sick is one of them, and I'm just like, I feel like Sophia's constantly sick. And then it sent me on another spiral, and then on another spiral, and I'm like, oh, what is wrong with me? What is wrong? Like I had to like reel myself back in because I was like freaking out for a second, but it was really sad. I'm like, I really need to delete TikTok. Like it is not good for my mental health whatsoever.
Not good for any of our
Like,
mental health.
But then it just entertains me some. Like there's like the funny side of TikTok that I really enjoy.
That's the only side I see. That's all. That's it. If it's I don't
know
like
where it comes
anything, I
from.
don't let it come up on my For You page and nothing.
I don't know where something like that came. Like I feel like they were like in my brain or something. Like because I've been like a little worried about why is she still coughing. But then
didn't you post on your stories though, like on your Instagram, like, hey, is it just me or is my kid always sick?
And I
like,
literally got like thousands of people. Not thousands, but there's a couple people.
Yeah,
that
but
were
like TikTok probably was in like your Instagram.
Oh
seriously?
Yeah. But so
this
many
is
people
why I don't
even,
like to do this out here because everybody comes out.
Oh my
well,
God.
you are in the living area.
It's 10 o'clock at night. I need an office.
Yeah.
I need my own space. The cat's trying to like get all the tuna fish from my mom.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyway, what else is going on this week? Oh, Oliver's school had no power today, so he got picked up early.
A school here had no power.
Really?
Conspiracies, I swear.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's our next episode.
Oh my gosh. Can't put me down that rabbit hole, Dean. I won't sleep for weeks. I'll be sitting. I'll have a tinfoil hat on my head. We'll have to like put me in a padded cell. I won't be good. That I finally go get some meds because I'm gonna be forced to be on them.
Legit.
Too funny.
I know.
So speaking of,
oh, go ahead.
Oh my gosh, we both just like yawned at the same time. Speaking of like TikTok, social media, whatever. I think I talked about this like a little bit last week, like maybe not on air with you, but about I found this girl on TikTok and she does like these skits of mom groups.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could remember the name right now. Where she just like somebody posted a mom group and then like all the moms like come for them.
I think I've seen it before.
Oh, and I'm just sitting here similar. Like, yo, when I first moved here, I had like no mom friends. I still have like no friends, but I wanted to try and make friends. Like I was trying because I had a kid and I hated life and wanted to get out of the house and whatever. But I joined a group here for like the area, and I didn't want to hang out with none of those moms. They were mean to each other.
They're so mean out there. Like I'm a part of some too.
So it's like unsolicited advice. Like if you're asking, like, hey, what has your experience been doing this? Like, how have you guys done this? And then you're like, what the heck just happened?
My Eagles balloon just came like crashing down. It scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
The ghost. Your ghost is trying to tell you
something. Don't tell me that. I'm gonna chalk it up to the reality of the fan on. So there's that. Okay, go ahead.
I forget where I was. Oh. And it's like unsolicited. It's like, oh, hey, because a lot of moms will be like, picture for, so I don't get lost in the crowd or whatever. And I posted in some of them. This is why I love the anonymous button, because it's like you can't come for me, but it's just so like the way she shows it, it just was really funny to me. And then it just made me think, like, this is why I hate going into, not hate, but like the mom groups are more entertaining for me. I just don't like to partake in them. I'm kind of that girl, like I just sit and watch and wait for like the wolves to come out or whatever. But
I've been there. There's like sometimes like when I feel like I need like advice on something, I'll go in there and I'll like write something, and then sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's not nice. And usually I'm just like, okay, this was unproductive, delete, goodbye. Like I'm out
literally.
here.
Sometimes, and then you have like some moms who are like, let's be friends, and
They're
you're
like
like,
the
okay.
sweetest. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
It's like a good balance, but at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just like so tired today. Sorry. I feel like I say that like every week. I was like ready to go to bed. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, so recently, like I posted a reel, probably like maybe like 2 weeks ago, whatever. And it was like me, I was just like, it was literally a joke. I was like, mom hack, because I was trying to clean, and it just so happened that I got the chance to like clean. Like Jane was watching CoComelon and chilling, and Oliver and Will were doing like a project.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna be funny, and I'm gonna like make a video of what's going on, because I can actually like clean the kitchen and not be bothered. Right? So I made the reel, and I was like, mom hack, ha ha ha. Put your favorite TV show on for the little one, occupy the big one with daddy time, and then you can do whatever you want. I'm cleaning, something like that. And somebody commented and was like, CoComelon's so bad for your baby. Like, you should try Miss Rachel instead.
Okay,
I was trying to be funny. I was trying to be funny. First of all, do you think that I haven't heard that CoComelon's bad for my baby? First of all, I don't care. That's number one. You know why? Because it's the only thing that shuts her up and sits her down on her butt so I can go do something.
Right. So,
and secondly, if I have to hear Miss Rachel's voice for another 10 minutes of my life, I'm going to break the TV. So I can't do it. I can't.
I've watched CoComelon with Sophia, and like it's just songs.
It's just songs.
I don't know.
They say it's too visual. What the thing is like it's too visually stimulating for them. Like they can't process what's going on because of how fast the like pictures move. Which okay, I can understand that, because I sat here and I watched it and I was like, all right, it is a little fast, and it's very bright colors, like whatever. It keeps our attention.
Yeah, but isn't all kid shows like that?
Yes.
Like I swear to God, I put on Blue's Clues at nighttime.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
if I sit here and watch Mickey Mouse,
bright.
It's the same thing. It's bright colors, it's singing, and it's going from boom, 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 boom. Like, but it just doesn't make any sense. And I'm just like, you guys are idiots. Like, you're idiots. I'm sorry. Let me just tell you this too. Okay. My kid is, how old is she? Like almost a year and a half. She's almost a year and a half old.
Yeah.
Not yet though. And she's talks so much and says so many things. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's not because of Miss Rachel. It's because of CoComelon. Because I'm going to say this too. When the songs, she literally sees the title and she knows what they're going to sing.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. Like Oliver, he never did CoComelon. Like he was way past that point. I think maybe he saw like a little bit of it on YouTube when it first started, because it wasn't on Netflix. It started on YouTube. which I think like the YouTube version of CoComelon is a little bit more like aggressive.
Mm.
Maybe I feel like they made it better on Netflix, but it's literally just songs. It's just songs over and over and over again that tell a
So,
story.
so are you a Miss Rachel like hater?
I don't hate Miss Rachel. I just like
Yo, these moms are gonna come
I
for
can't
you.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Like here's what it is. Okay, I work from home. I sit at a desk all day. So whatever's on the TV, I have to listen to or tune out. I can't tune out Miss Rachel. I can't tune her out. She's in my brain and I just get very frustrated. Also, Jane doesn't like chill when Miss Rachel's on. She's like gets it not even excited. She's more just like doesn't care that she's
Yeah.
on and is trying to like, kill the cat in the corner. I don't know. Like not actually kill the cat. Okay, I'm just kidding. But like, you pet the
Yeah.
cat, love the cat, let the dogs out of the cage. Like this kid's wild, man. Or she's trying to get into the drawers in the kitchen. Like, yes, I have a setup, but she's climbing things now. So my setup, there's no point in it. No point in the
No.
setup anymore. Baby jail's done. She done broke out of it. But Miss Rachel does not occupy her when I need to focus.
Yeah.
So like usually in the morning, she's a little bit more like chill. She's just waking up. She's eating her breakfast. Mickey Mouse is on, or Bluey, or like Blue's Clues. But then after she's like had her nap and she's wiling out in the living room, CoComelon goes on, bro. It's going on every day, all day. But also like I can tune it out. It doesn't bother me.
That's
So like
crazy.
I can't tune out Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel, her like I'm sorry. She's wonderful and what she does is great and it is very like it's really cool the way what she does. But like her I can't do it. I can't do it. For my own sanity, I can't do it.
So maybe Jane is. I don't want to say she's too young for Miss Rachel because there's like babies out there that love Miss Rachel, but
No, like she likes Jules.
yeah,
She would rather watch Jules. That she
I
gets
think
very excited when Jules comes on.
I think
She doesn't like she. It's not
they
even that she doesn't like it. She just is like, eh.
yeah. I'm pretty sure Jules has her own
Yeah,
thing.
she does. I'll put that on sometimes.
Yeah,
I'll put
so.
Miss. I'll just type in Miss Jules or whatever it is, and she'll come up on YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I just
See, I'm the
I can't
complete
do it.
obvious opposite. I can't tune out CoComelon. I don't mind it. Like I've let her watch it. I was so against it at first because like obviously I heard all the bad things, but I didn't like dive into it. So I was just like, whatever. It's bad for you, okay. But then
So's TV.
I actually watched it and I was like, it's just song. It's just song. Like
Like
it's
it's
no
literally
different
songs.
than. I mean, they're a little creepy sometimes. Like I don't know, the characters are like weird, but
It's weird. I think it's super weird that like a baby fully talks, but
yeah.
like y'all got Family Guy. How long's that been on? And
Oh, look
that
at
one's trying to
Rugrats.
kill his mom.
The
Like that's what I'm
Rugrats.
saying. Like come on, baby, boss baby or whatever it's called. Like babies
Yeah,
are talking all the time. I
I
don't
don't.
know. It's just weird to me, but I don't get it. I think it's perfectly fine. Do I think maybe she gets a little bit too much of it? Yeah, I
Yeah,
could regulate it better, but it was. But now it's like, okay, I'm turning off the TV at a certain point before she goes to bed so that she's not like extra crazy.
yeah,
But, but also the same thing. The other thing is, too, is like, I can tune out CoComelon so well that when, how Netflix will automatically turn stuff off or like it'll be like the end of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
don't
still
realize it.
watching?
I don't realize it.
That's crazy. Mm-mm.
It's off. Okay, let me turn them back on for you. Like I didn't even realize.
So
So
it's funny that we are talking about Miss Rachel because she just put out on TikTok that she was taking.
of course you froze. Of course everything froze. What the poop? Is this dog for real? Go away. I hate my life.
Am I
Go
unfrozen?
on.
Okay.
Yes, you're
So
unfrozen.
Miss Rachel put out on TikTok that she was taking like a mental health leave because some mom. Hold on, let me get this straight. So I wrote it down. Some mom said it was not appropriate that Jules uses the they them pronouns and that Miss Rachel is a part of the woke agenda and that she and her kids cannot watch this show because it contains content that she is not comfortable with. What? First off, I'm just gonna say this. It's 2023. Okay? So like everybody who is like, oh my god, you're whatever, and you're whatever, and you go by this. Like, open the door and let it go.
Why do you care?
Like,
Why do
it's
you
not your
care?
life. It's yeah, right. It's not your life. It doesn't affect you. Personally, you don't even know Jules. So like, and do your kid? Does she say it enough that your kids even know, or they say it enough? Excuse me, that your kids even hear it? Because this is the first time I'm hearing that. Like, I
I
didn't.
literally, this is the
I
first time I'm
personally
hearing it.
never
I had
heard
no idea.
that Jules goes by they them. I
Never,
just,
never realized
but
it.
it doesn't like. I don't know if it's because we are the age we are that it doesn't affect us like that. But like, first off, why are you coming at Miss Rachel? Because she, I mean, like, I get Miss Rachel probably created this whole thing, so like, she's using Jules or bring Jules in, and then they are using they them. So you're hating on Miss Rachel for being friends with this person, all because they use they them. I'm sorry, my 3-year-old knows how to do sign language because of these people, and she knows all types of crazy shit that I don't even know a 3-year-old would know because of these people. But they use they them, and your kid can't watch them. You're dumb. Like, you're just being a hater at this point.
What's
I
her
was
name,
so
Karen?
I don't know. I was so mad when I heard that because like Miss Rachel, like okay, her voice might be a little too much at times, but like you could just tell she's a genuinely nice person. Like she's just so
Oh
sweet.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
she
yeah.
was a
I
teacher.
100% agree.
Like, how rude coming at Miss Rachel. So annoying.
Clearly we have very opposite, and I was all about it when I first heard about Miss Rachel from my friend Ashley. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Actually, it wasn't even Ashley, it was Justina from Wawa. She posted it
Yeah.
on like Instagram or her Facebook or something, and I saw that and I was like, oh, what is this about? And I was just like, oh, okay, cool. We were into it for what, like a week or two, and then I was like, I can't do it anymore. It's not that I don't think that it's good for your child's development or anything like as crazy as that. I
Yeah.
just, for my own sanity,
No, I feel that because
I
Sophia
can't
makes
do
me
it.
listen to the same songs over and over and over again. And like I don't know the last time I listened to my own personal music in the car because I can't.
That's your fault. That's your fault. You already know how I feel about that. Me and my kid, we've been listening to A Day to Remember. We're listening to Sublime.
I've
We're
tried.
listening to everything. I don't play that. Never did. You know that. Now, here's the funny part though. I like to listen to Disney music. I tried. And every time like a Disney song comes on, he's like, "Mommy, can you change this?" And I'm
Well,
like,
I just got her into like like singing like Moana and like Frozen and those songs. She's so funny. Like she puts on a whole damn show. She's like, let it go. And it's so cute. But the Happy and You Know It and the Old MacDonald and the Wheels on the Bus.
Nope,
And
don't happen.
oh my God.
Not in my car.
The brain.
No, it doesn't not happen.
Sometimes it's fun because she's like super cute about it, like in the
No.
backseat. So I'm like, all right, I can like vibe with this. But then sometimes she's like this morning we had to take Butler to work. He was in at 5:30, and immediately she was like, "Mom," like her eyes aren't even open. She's like, "Mom, can you put on my songs?" And I'm like, it is 5:30. The sun's not even up. The birds aren't even chirping, and you want Happy and You Know It on. Like, are you even awake? I don't understand. No.
Oliver used to be like that with like the Spider-Man song, but it was always the Ramones version. And he would say, "Alexa, play Spider-Man by Ramones." And it would be so cute. But he was obsessed. He even did it at your house.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like his
Alexis
thing.
from
We had to
Oliver.
hide Alexis from him for a while. Yes, for sure. 100%.
And
But
you know
yeah,
what's
I
so
mean,
cute that my
they get
cousin's
annoying.
kid is now into Spider-Man, like so deep in, like he dresses
Love
as
it.
Spider-Man. He has
Yes.
costumes and he wears them. Like
I just got Oliver two
catch
new
him at
Spider-Man
church
kits.
in a Spider-Man outfit in the costume because
Whoa,
that's where he's
good
gonna
for
be
him.
in. It's so cute. But he likes that song too, and it reminds me of Oliver, and I'm just like, oh.
Because the Ramones version of Spider-Man is just the best. Anyway.
Yeah.
Also, no, I'm lying too. The Michael Bublé version, he was super into that. Super into the Michael Bublé version.
Didn't Post Malone sing it too?
I don't know. I never heard that one. No, Post Malone sang. He did.
Isn't it
It was
Sunflowers or whatever?
no. It was no, but it was Sway Lee. I don't know if it's Post Malone too. Yeah, it is. It's Post Malone and Sway Lee. They sing Sunflower. That's from Into the Spider-Verse with the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. There's so many damn.
Super into that too. Super into that for a while. Then, I mean, you know, but he just like there. I'm not saying there aren't songs that he doesn't want on specifically. There are, but they're not Disney songs. They're or Are You Happy and You Know It? They're I'm Already Gone by A Day to Remember, or like World's Smallest Violin by AJR. Like
me and Sophia's jammed out to All Time Low. She likes Dear Maria, and that was fun. That was
yeah, we've been doing that recently. He doesn't like to listen to one of the new All Time Low songs because they say bad words in it and he can't sing them. So he says, "Mommy, turn this off. I can't sing it."
Yeah.
So whatever. But I mean, both my kids, I definitely feel like, especially Oliver and Jane, I see it too. Like they're just musically inclined. Like,
oh yeah,
that's how they learn.
Yeah, same.
And
Same.
I can tell, you know, and I mean, maybe that's how all kids are, but like Oliver, very, very much, he is all about music. He's all about his music. He writes songs, like, you know, that's how he learns. Today, he told me when he releases his albums as an adult, he already knows how his album art's gonna be. Like, you know what I mean? He's got big dreams. And I can tell with Jane too, she's wired the same way. Like she's very different than him, but in the way that she learns and stuff, I can see like it's all music.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they'll have a little brother sister band.
Maybe.
I don't know. But I do think that that's really dumb about the. And I mean, you know, listen, people. You could just sit there and not listen to Miss Rachel. You don't have to.
Why do you have to publicly why do you have to go onto her page and leave hateful comments for her to turn around and like want to leave what she's doing? She's making all these kids happy, but because your kid, you won't let your kid watch it, so now your kid's unhappy. So everybody else
think that's like a really stupid reason.
That's so dumb. Like, yeah.
It's like a dumb reason. Like, here's my thing. It's like, okay, I could never understand that perspective of life. Like, that's just not, like, I am not somebody to sit here and tell them they're wrong. Like, if you're
It's
not
none of
hurting
our
anybody,
business.
if you're not hurting anybody and you're a good person and like you aren't like hurting yourself or whatever, it's none of my business what you're doing. Like, it's
Yeah.
none of my business. Like, if you want to, what you want to be called or who, what, why should I care? Or does it affect me? I always say this to my mom too, because she gets so hype about some stuff, and I'm like, Mom, is it your life?
Right.
Is it your life? Does this affect you? Does
No.
somebody calling themselves it, he, she, I'm a purple dinosaur, whatever, how's that affect you? Like, it doesn't. It
Does not.
doesn't. It affects the
Does
world, but it doesn't, like, and I get how, it affects the world, so it affects us. I get that, but directly, it does not affect you. I don't care. If you're not a bad person, I don't care.
I mean, okay, back in like the beginning stages of life, you like of the world, like way back when, like we don't
We
live
didn't know
that
we were.
way. We adapted. So now then we adapted again and again and again and again and again. Here we are in
We just
2023.
like,
We just
just
need to adapt again. Like
like,
are
but
are
it's
like
not. I don't know. My brother said something really interesting to me, and it kind of made my like gears turn a little bit in my brain. Like, I was, maybe I already told you this, but I'm not sure. I was driving his girlfriend home or vice versa, whatever, and he's like, we were talking about like concerts and this and that and stuff. And we were talking about, how the 90s are back right now. And I keep saying, I swear they just had a bunch of warehouses filled with 90s clothes. And they were like, we got to unload this ish. Like,
yeah.
so that's why it's back, Like, that's how everything just keeps coming back, because they got warehouses full of crap. They just want to unload. So he was like laughing about it. And he's like, well, I wonder, everything comes back and comes back and comes back. He's like, I wonder how like old people are gonna be like when you're old. And I was like, oh, I thought I was already old. I thought I was already old. He's like, you know what I mean? Like when you're old, like mommy's age or like grandmom's age. Like,
So when
he's
we're
like, it's
old,
gonna be
like when
so
we're
weird when we're
grandmas,
old. Like when we're like
what's it gonna be like?
60,
Yeah.
what's it gonna be like? Like, how are we gonna act at 60? Because
I
like,
personally think we're still gonna be the same fucked up people that we are.
yeah,
Like,
but like he was like, I wonder how you guys are gonna be like,
well, think about it. Our
how
parents
are you
and
gonna
their
dress?
parents, right? But like our parents and
Stuff
their
like that.
parents, they clearly they're stuck in their ways. So like I feel like our generation will be stuck in our ways, and then
See, I
it's
think
like,
it's kind of cool because my mom is like stuck, but like also she's very,
dude, don't
she's
even talk
set on
about it.
her, she's set on her stuff. There are certain things that she is set on,
Yeah,
but there are other things where I can sit there and be like, Mom, probably not the right, like, and she's like, I'm so sick of not being able to say what I want to say. I said, it's not about not being able to say what you
I
want to say.
can
It's about
get
like how
that
you say
frustration.
it.
I can get that frustration, not necessarily because I want to call somebody something or like
Yeah.
I don't say those things, but like just even on the internet. Like I remember being when getting my first computer and like going into like chat rooms and talking to people. And it was like really frowned upon back then because we were kids and we didn't know who the hell we were talking to. But like everybody was
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Like
We were all nice to each
everybody
other.
was nice. Like we would just
We were.
like you would
We
just
would just
talk and
sit
make
there
friends.
and be like,
I still am friends with somebody on Facebook that I met in uh what was it called?
like the AIM
MSN,
chat.
or Messenger. Yeah, like one of those chats. Like I'm friends with them on Facebook like, after all these years. Like and it's really her. Like she, all of her like why, like it's not like she made a fake profile. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it is a person. She, you know, whatever. Like so, but like everybody was just nice. Like they just wanted to know your ASL. Like like
Literally.
like it's just a different world. But now you have to, like, if you say the wrong thing, you're getting bullied. If you do the wrong thing, you're getting canceled. Like, God
It's just
forbid
very like
you put like a song title that has a bad word in it. You're gone. Like you
it's
got
just
the boot.
very
Like,
it's very like let's please the masses
yeah,
kind of
and it's like the
deal.
kids today, they would never survive in our day. But also, I feel like it goes back like I don't know if we would survive in like our parents' day. Although I feel like all they did was do drugs and like chase hay. Like, you know what I mean? Like they were definitely like all fucked up back then. So maybe we would
Well, they
survive.
were literally like drinking at I mean, I don't know about
Right.
you, but my mom was like drinking at 12.
Oh, my
So
mom has her stories. Like it's
smoking
like,
cigarettes, like buying
yeah.
cigarettes at
I
12.
think
Like,
my
oh
mom
yeah,
was
we just
8
went in the
that
store.
started smoking, like 8 years old. I mean,
Literally.
did her dirty now in life, but like, yeah. So, whatever. But people, like, I don't know. The world today is very sensitive. And I'm a sensitive person. So, for me to say that, like, very sensitive. There are so many times where I've just gotten so mad. Like, why are you bent over something so stupid? Like, not you, obviously, but I'm like, just like,
Yeah. No, but I agree.
it's just silly. Like, you just raised your blood pressure for no reason. Like, no reason. Now, I'm cursing a lot in this video. I apologize. But, like, you're just relax. Just chill. Drink a glass of wine. Have fun. Like, stop. Like, the world would be a such better place if everybody would just chill out. I don't know.
I think
That's
I
just my
think it's
mentality.
like it's so weird. I don't even know. Also, like Will got called a boomer at work the other day, and I was like, "Are we boomers now?" Because I thought boomers
Isn't
were like my grandma.
Yeah, he's not a wait, no, no.
Is that like a new thing that I don't know about
No,
because I'm
boomer
a
is a
boomer?
thing. Boomer
Like, are
is
they
a
calling
thing.
millennials boomers now? Are they sick of calling us
No,
millennials?
no. Oh, wait. So the baby boomers, often shortened to boomers, are the Generation X. The generation is often defined as people born from 1946 to 1964
Yeah, thanks.
during
Not
the
me.
mid 20th century baby boom.
Yeah, that's when like a bunch of people just started
Yeah,
procreating.
because they
Like,
were all
bam.
high.
Well, we're not boomers. Like, is that like a
No,
thing now?
not
Like, are
boomer.
we
No, we're
boomers?
millennials, aren't we?
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like a Gen like Z called Will a boomer.
No, he's not a boomer because he was not born in
Yeah, but I'm saying,
1946
is
to
it like being
1964.
updated? Are they taking away millennial from us and calling us boomers now? Because
No,
like
because
the
boomers are
OG
a
boomers,
thing.
but the OG boomers are like dead. So I mean, they're heading out the door.
Well,
So are we the new
yeah,
ones?
they're
Because I
like
just
80.
feel like that's not right. I feel like that's not like how did we become the next ones? Like we already have a name. The next generation should be claiming it.
Wait, okay, so what's after boomers?
By the way, this just makes us sound like so old, actually. I'm really not
Okay,
cool though. Like
okay,
I'm not.
no. So baby boomers are 1946 to 1964. Then Generation X is 1965 to 1980, and the millennial generation is 1981 to 1996, and then Gen Z is 1997 to 2012.
So what's Oliver and Sophia?
I-
They haven't been named yet.
Is this current?
The screwed
Generation Alpha. That's a hard no.
Generation Alpha. Why? Are they
2010
going
to
to save the freaking
2024.
world or something?
Generation Alpha are often defined as those born from 2010 to 2024. More than 2.5 million. That didn't even happen yet.
Wait, hold on a second. You said 2010.
Yeah. So I
But
guess
you just said the other ones went to 2012.
yeah. So I guess there's a crossover of Gen Z and Alphas.
My
The
head hurts.
Alpha Zs. I don't know.
The alphabets.
Yeah, right.
Let me tell you something. They're gonna be the alphas with the CoComelon on the TV. I don't know. And Blippy. Jeez Louise. I can't even. But yeah, I just hope I don't hate Miss Rachel. It's not like that. It's for my own own entertainment brain.
Yeah. Well, it's like
'Cause I
Blippi.
just
Like I have a love-hate relationship with
Yeah,
him.
no,
He
can't do Blippi. Can't do
drives
it.
me crazy, but Sophia loves him. And we're gonna actually go see him. I'm surprising her with tickets.
Nope, literally couldn't do it. I think Oliver he did watch Blippi like a few years ago. When it like first was, but I just couldn't. I was like,
Oh, he's a
you need
nut.
to go watch that.
You
You need to go watch that in your bedroom. I can't. I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. My acting skills are not as good. I can't pretend to be a 5-year-old. So good for him. But not, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. But, yeah. I mean, really, I feel like this whole episode was kind of all over the place, but hey, we're old, so. We're boomers.
Well.
I can't even.
Wait, what? We're millennials, right?
Yeah, we are. So's Will. So that's why
yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
No,
He's not even a Gen X.
I think they were just trying to be funny, and they weren't. They were wrong. So if you're watching, haha, you suck. Boomer. Rude.
I'm not gonna lie, I do get super. I don't get like as offended when people say I'm old, but like when my brother calls me old, I get real mad.
Listen, everybody gets old, okay? So we can't prevent it. As much as I fear all of that.
Yeah. For sure.
I really try not to think about it because, like, that's a whole nother episode of my fear of getting old.
We literally, Dana, we need to, they will have to, we can't even talk about stuff like that because they would literally have to have like a straight jacket on standby. They'll take me away.
Sophia will be without a mom.
Literally, like they'll take us away. Like it couldn't be. We would just keep triggering each other so bad it wouldn't even be funny. These are conversations that like we don't even have.
Oh no. I mean, I think it's a mutual understanding that we both feel
we
the
both
same
just
way.
are like, yeah, we don't talk about it.
We just don't talk about it.
We just don't talk about it because it's like I can't deal. But I do hope that I'm. Oh, dude, let me tell you something. I love my mom so much, right? I have the coolest mom. She's a pain in my rear end, but I really do. And okay, when people are like, oh, I'm a cool mom, like, no. My mom is actually a cool mom. She's gonna go see Disturbed and Breaking Benjamin with me this summer. Bro, my mom is 50.
But see,
like, that's not old. But like, that's not old, but like, so me and my little cousin are going with her boyfriend, and I bought our tickets, and I was like, oh, I got me and Lissa's tickets for Disturbed and Breaking Benjamin. My mom was like, are you joking right now? And I said, no. And she's like, did you get me one? And I was just like, no, I didn't know you wanted to go. She's like, I didn't know that's what the tickets were for. Get me a ticket right now. And she's going to a whole music festival with my brother.
That's cool.
Like, my mom is fun. My mom's cool. She's a pain in the butt.
I miss Warped Tour.
Dude, they're gonna see Usher. I couldn't tell you like what the festival's called. My mom's so
That's
obsessed. My mom's so excited.
I
My
don't
mom
mean
is
to
hyped.
laugh, but that was
She's
funny.
so hyped.
Not what I was expecting. Like Disturbed, Breaking Benjamin. We're gonna go see Usher. Like,
I would
fuck
legit.
yeah.
What do you mean?
No,
That's
I mean
why I love my
same.
mom. She was like never like, hey, you only have to listen to one music. Like, no, I listen to
No,
all
I
music. I
agree.
just love music.
Listen, earlier I was jamming out to Fall in Reverse in the car because I was actually by myself for once, and then I was like, I'm gonna switch it to Lil Wayne, like, and I was riding around hood as shit, listening to Lil Wayne, thinking I was cool as hell, by myself.
I love when
car seat in the back.
one night I was like driving to go get Oliver or something. I was driving to go probably get my brother, and like I'm driving and I'm like, yo, my whole playlist is so bipolar, bro. Like I got Childish Gambino coming on, and then next it's like Celine Dion. And then then next is like I don't even know, Shania Twain. Like it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But yeah, I'm excited. I wish I was going to the music festival, but they're going. Drake's gonna be there. I cannot remember what it's called, but Drake's gonna be there. Usher's gonna be there. Mario is gonna be there. You know what's funny too? My brother tries to play me. Like he really tries to play me. Like I don't know. Like I would ever wear a band T-shirt that I don't listen to the music. He really tries to play me. Like I don't have 85 Sublime T-shirts. I've been collecting. I still have a Sublime T-shirt that is so old. I got it as a birthday gift for my 18th birthday from like a Goodwill. It's so old. I love collecting Sublime T-shirts. And he comes in the door and goes, "Name 5 songs."
Was that a challenge?
Are you really serious right now? Me?
I'll name them all.
And then literally like a few days later, I wore like a Pink Floyd shirt, and he's like, "Name 5 songs." I'm like, "Is this real life right now? Like, why do you think? You have no idea what I listen to, bro." Like, you have no idea. Because you know why? The only time I get to listen to music is in my car. Which is why we don't listen to the wheels on the bus go round and round. Anyway, I feel like this was just a whole mess up episode. But isn't it always?
Right.
Isn't it always?
It sure is.
It sure is. But I'm super tired.
Everybody. It's funny that we started talking about music at concerts because, like, literally, I pulled up to Michael's blaring freaking Falling in Reverse. I was like, I need to go to.
They're going on tour.
I know. I need to go to a concert, but like, my husband doesn't really like my music. I think he would do it for me, but like, I don't have any friends here now that.
I'm not coming there again. I'm not. Not for a concert because you were so boring at the last one.
I was pregnant. What the hell you mean? All right.
Oh, my nose is so itchy.
I'm surprised you didn't go in the pit. On that note, deuces. No, I'm just playing. But you know what I mean. Actually, I don't care. I can explain it to him. So it was me, Amber, my husband, our friends, Alex, and Kayla.
Alex didn't go though.
Alex didn't go. Kayla. That was just us? It was just the 5 of us?
Yeah, it was just the 4 of us. Oh. Alex didn't go.
4, yeah.
Well, I guess 5 of us. Sophia was in your belly.
Yeah, I was pregnant. So I couldn't go down into the mosh pit and be all cool. And my best friend at the time was like, yeah, I'm going to come with you guys and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, bet I'm going to get tickets so we can all sit together. And she said, sit together. And I was like, yeah, sit together. I'm pregnant. I can't go down there. And like, she was like, oh, no, I'm going to get my own tickets. I'm going to find somebody else to go with because I need to be on the floor. And like, get this. It was a day to remember, and we've never not seen a day to remember together. As far as I can remember.
You got to see a day to remember with me though for my
Yeah.
first time.
So she's no longer my friend. She sucks. That was the joke.
So much shade. It was so good. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a good friend because I would have got pit tickets in 2 seconds flat.
If I wasn't pregnant, I would have too.
But yeah.
Mine is being short and never being able to see nothing. Yeah, I would have too. Bowler would have hated it, but me, you, and Kayla would have been rocking out.
If N to I prevail, that would have been, man.
I probably would have died. I would have stood that one out.
Yeah, they were intense. Intense. Loved it though. It was a good show. Now the last Day to Remember show was acoustic, so it was not crazy like that, but it was still very good.
Even now though, like, I don't think I could go into a pit. I got arthritis. I'm a mom.
We are supposed to be cool moms, Dana.
I can't. Listen.
Forget. I got enough rate.
Listen, I'm going to Blippi. I'm going to be like, yes to Blippi, okay? Like, I get to sit and relax. Hopefully they have alcohol there.
I literally hate sitting at concerts. Like, I hate sitting at concerts. We sat during a Day to Remember because we were, like, higher up.
Yeah.
And it was acoustic, so it was, like, but, like, you could tell everybody was there. Like, you could feel it in the room. Like, everybody wanted to stand, but nobody wanted to be, like, the first one to stand.
Well, also, if you're not standing and they're not standing and they're not standing, if
then
someone does stand, then you're blocking that person, and then it's like...
And then nobody can see, and then, like, whatever. It's I hate sitting at concerts. Like, I hate it. I feel like we aren't showing our love enough for, like, the musician, and, like, we're just sitting there like, yay, clapping, like, what?
Well, it is an acoustic show, so, like, there isn't really much to be hype about.
No,
I feel like you're supposed to sit at a cute, like, you're like,
no, because then at the end they played, like, their old stuff, and everybody was standing up, and you could tell it, like, you can see it on their faces. I'm sorry, you just can. You can see it on their faces when they can tell, like, the crowd's happy or not. Like, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, I have enough rage inside of me that I could totally go into a mosh pit and I'll be fine.
Listen, if I didn't have arthritis. Getting up out of this chair is going to hurt. I can't imagine the day after being in a mosh pit, okay?
I love you. We are not the same.
You don't have arthritis.
I mean, I definitely do have arthritis. I just choose to ignore it. My mom and my grandma both have osteoporosis, and I probably am going to have it as well. I already have back problems. I just choose to still be fun. Fun is a choice. Fun is a choice, Dana.
I told you, I'm going to go be fun at Blippi, okay? And I'm going to sing the excavator song.
I hate you so much. That's right. We're going to go see Bluey. We're going to go see Bluey.
Disney on Ice is here, and I'm like...
That was lame. It wasn't that good.
Weird.
I'm just going to let you know. That's all.
Maybe
We went a few years ago. And it just wasn't my jam. I mean, it was nice. It was good. It just wasn't like, you know.
You'd rather be in a mosh pit, dying, getting trampled.
Yes. 100%. What is happening right now? Are you ready for bed?
I gotta go. Yeah. I can't even say it because I'll get canceled for saying it.
What?
I can't say it.
Psychopath.
This glass of wine hit a little different today.
I love it. I'm gonna need an actual full glass next week. I only had I drank a full glass earlier, but that was way earlier, like 5 o'clock. My mom was like, "It's been that kind of day." Yo, I picked Oliver up from school. and he came over to like show me something, and he was like hugging me while I was working. I was like, "Oh, bud, I love you, but I have to work or whatever." And then Jane looked at him. She came over, gripped him up, pulled him off of me, and was like, "Mommy," and climbed up me. And then snuggled on me.
Aww.
And she just looked at Oliver with like evil eyes, like, "This is my time, sir. You're supposed to be at school."
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was so funny. I'm like, oh, she's starting to get a little jelly over there. A little jealous.
Sophia said some wild out stuff this week, and I can't remember. I need to start writing it down because it was hilarious. She does this now. She'll go.
Cause I do it. Cause I do
Well,
it.
I do.
all
We
the
do it.
time.
We do it too.
I do it all the time to her through FaceTime. I'm like, "I see you."
The one day she started doing it because the one day I was like, she was playing in the cat water, and like I came around the corner and she like jumped back to the point where like if I was dumb I wouldn't realize that she was in the, but like I knew what she was doing. I was like, I see you. And then like days later she came up to me and goes, "Mommy." And I was like,
She did it to me on
"Excuse me?"
FaceTime, last week?
Yeah.
It was before the episode, the day that she told me she didn't care. When I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, Sophia," and she's like, "I don't care, Amber." And I went like that to her, and she did it back to me, and I was like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
"You sassy."
What else?
Sassy.
Oh, I like dropped something. I was like, "Oh my Lanta," and she I put her to bed, and like I was putting her like I was doing her hair because she got in the shower, and I guess it was a little too rough, and she was like, "Mommy," and I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Oh my Lanta."
I'm done.
You're doing too much. I was like, "I'm so
I'm
sorry."
done.
Ew, I was cracking up. She was like, "Mom, oh my Lanta."
Oh my Lanta. I'm done. She's too funny, dude. So I've been super into like Boy Meets World. I told you I started listening to the podcast, and now I'm like trying to watch the episodes, but I couldn't go with them. Like I had to go ahead too. Like I was just like, all right, whatever. So Oliver just so happened to be home the day that I had the Scream episode on, which is like season 5. And now like every day he's like, "Mommy, can you put the Scream episode of Boy Meets World on?"
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, "Yeah, bud, why?" He goes, "I just really liked it. It was so funny and like kind of creepy, but like so funny." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, whatever, put it on. I don't care." He also recently started watching Stranger Things. Is it age appropriate? I'm not sure, but he likes it, so whatever.
Probably why he's
My
not
thing-
sleeping.
No, he's not sleeping because he was sick all last week, and he's like still trying to get back on his routine.
Oh yeah, it definitely messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all jacked up from that. But he's been going to bed by like 9:00, which is decent. I mean, normally I try for 8:30, but listen, he's still in his room watching TV. He's calm, like
Yeah.
whatever. He's watching tonight. He picked Bluey, so whatever. But yeah, and Stranger Things is only a during the day thing. Like that's it. He's not allowed to watch it before bed. But I never watched the first season. And tell me how this kid watched the whole first season without me. We started the journey together, and then he left me.
You are taking too long, probably.
And now, well, I went out I went to a funeral on Sunday. So was it that? I went somewhere. I was out. I wasn't home. And I came back, and he was on season 2, and I was just like, rude. When I left, we were on like episode 4. And now you're on season 2? What the flip is happening? I mean, it's only like 8 episodes or whatever, but
Yeah.
still. I'm like, this kid, and he's like, "Oh, mommy, the Demogorgon." I'm just like,
I don't even know.
because he's been obsessed with the Demogorgons forever. Like he's obsessed. My mom has a bunch of Stranger Things like stuff, in her room, and he's been obsessed with Demigorgons forever, and I'm just like, you can't watch it. He goes, but they're so cool looking. I just want to see them, and I'm just like, but you can't. But now he's like 7, and I'm just like, I don't care. Watch whatever you want.
Oh gosh.
He watches worse crap on YouTube, so
Oh yeah, I bet.
that I find in his history, and then he gets in trouble for. At what point is it my fault though? Like,
from the beginning, duh. You gave him the iPad, duh.
No, it's not the iPad. He doesn't watch YouTube on his iPad. He doesn't have YouTube on his iPad. He has it on his PlayStation. That was the issue. The problem was the PlayStation. Because when Will got his new one for Christmas, we put the old one in his room. Before that, it was just Netflix. That's all he could watch in his room. So.
Sophia, I was on FaceTime with my mom and she hid my phone. So I was going Marco and my mom was going Polo for me to find her.
I'm done.
Now I'll just be like Marco and Sophia goes poo poo.
I'm done with her.
Yo, it's the funniest thing ever. It's so funny. I'll have to get her to do it next time we are talking. Because the way she says, she goes poo poo. I'm like, it's Polo. She goes, no, it's poo poo. And I'm like, okay. It's poo poo.
I love it. Now and Jane lately, now when I like know when she's gonna poop.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to go in the corner, which I feel like a lot of kids do. Yeah.
You catch her, put her on that potty.
That's what my mom's like. I'm like, bro, I'm working all day. She can keep pooping in her pants because who's stopping? I have to work.
Yo, tell me how I bragged about my kid that she was fully penetrating.
Oh, I know.
Now she has accent. She'll go 8 hours sleeping, but can't go 2 hours at nap time. I don't know how that works. And she pees before she goes down for a nap. So like,
it's gonna happen.
Oh, I know. I'm not mad at her. Like, I get it. Well, the other day she did it deliberately. She stood there and was like, I gotta pee, and I was like, the potty's right next to you. Pulled it because I know, like, I could like sense my mom being like, do it for her, but she needs to learn how to pull down her pants and go to the. But what if like I'm upstairs going to the bathroom myself and she's downstairs and has to pee? Like, she needs to learn how to pull down her pants and she needs to learn how to pull herself down and go sit on the potty.
Yeah, don't baby her. Don't do what I did.
And then, so I was like, pull down your pants. Well, yeah, I was like, pull down your pants and sit. You're standing right next to it. And she crisscrossed her legs, and I'm like, don't you dare. And she's like, uncrosses her legs, and then she puts her hands on her hips, and you just see the wet spot forming. And I'm like, she was standing right next to her potty. She did it spitefully.
Why though? That's
because she didn't have a nap. So when she doesn't have a nap, she's an a-hole, like for real. And because I told her to pull down her pants and do it herself, she got mad and was like, I'm just gonna pee on your floor.
And that's when I would be like, sit in it. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, right. I wouldn't do that. Some parents would, but I have heard parents say that definitely 100%.
Yeah. I've heard it too.
I've heard it be like advice, like just let them sit in it. They won't like it.
No.
And I'm like, oh, I can't.
Well, that she was walking like this. She's like, Mom, I'm wet. I'm like, no kidding. You just peed yourself. You just peed yourself. Like, get up. I made her walk up the steps in it. I'm like, do you like how this feels? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay. Don't do it again.
Jerks, man. I tell you.
They are.
Dude. I feel like we babied Oliver so much. Like, I mean, he's a great kid and I love him and we are very, very, I say it all the time, lucky because like, I feel like we were just not, we were younger and didn't know what we were doing. We still don't know what we're doing, but I have better grasp of it now, but whatever. But like, we babied him so much to the point where like, now, if he puts his socks on himself at 7 years old, he's like, Mommy, look what I did. I'm just like, You should have been
Meanwhile,
doing it. You should have been doing it.
sometimes
But then
I
it's
feel
like at
like
the same time I get mad, like, because I'm just like, is it my fault or is it your dad's fault? Because I know I don't put your socks on for you. I mean, yeah, obviously when he was younger, sure, but then like he got a little older and I was like, bro, just put your own socks on. And then he has, he's a little OCD, so if the socks aren't on there, like, and they feel weird, he like takes the whole sock off. I'm not gonna lie, some days I'm like, bro, I can't do this today. I can't do this morning. So give me your socks. But not just because you're whining. If you're whining, no. If it's like we're running late and I don't got time, all right, maybe.
I just killed a bug.
Oh, that's fun. What kind?
It crunched. I don't know.
It
That's why I went ugh. Crunched.
Gross. Super
Go
gross.
away. Yeah. Well, on that note,
Don't
it's
baby your kids.
11:15, and I'm
But
tired.
baby your kids.
Don't
Same.
baby your kids. I got birthday stuff to do. Sophia's birthday's next week. God help me. Pray for me.
Good luck.
There's gonna be so many people in this damn house.
Mm.
Maybe it'll collapse and then I can get a new house. Everybody jump out at the same time. You
Well,
think
now
they
you
know
just
that we planned it?
Yeah, you just put it
Oh,
out
I
there.
told my
so.
FBI agent. Damn. Forget I said that. Erase it. Shit.
I mean, you told them you want snow. You got some snow.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow on fucking Sophia's birthday. Are you kidding me?
I told you not to
on
wish for the
party
snow.
day.
Didn't I can tell you?
And we didn't
Not
get
to
no
wish
snow.
for
It
the
didn't snow here. I don't know what snowed that
It
anybody
was
told
snowing
me
in
about.
Jersey.
I don't live there. I live here. I don't live there. Here.
Well, I mean,
It snowed.
it's
It did
close
snow,
enough.
but no, it's not.
All right, whatever. Anyway,
I want like a snow. Like I want.
You want snow, but you don't want it on Sophia's birthday.
I mean, if it wants to, I guess. As long as somebody can get here and celebrate. I bought a bunch of shit.
I'm done with you. On that note of being done with Dana and her snow wantingness in March. Peace out, guys. I hope this episode resonates with you in some way. We were all over the place, but we're cool moms. We're cool moms.
With arthritis.
Trying to live our boomer lives.
We're not boomers. Stop making us 80 years old, you freak.
With our arthritis.
I sound like I'm 80. I'm not. Got gray hair, arthritis, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes.
If you made it this far and you, for some reason, like us,
please subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe to our channel. Hit the
Dial
like button.
1-800.
Give us a comment. Like all the things, guys. We want to hear what you have to say, even if you don't like us. Good night.
We're not gonna. We're not.
Say good night, Dana.
Good night. See you next week.
See you next week.